Imagine, if you can, someone so wicked that the sheer magnitude of their unholy dickishness literally destroyed the universe.
You might think they'd have to be no less than the devil himself, but it was him, DIO.
Born a penniless street rat with a cunning mind in the slums of Victorian London, DIO was humiliated by his poverty and abused by his alcoholic father.
His bitter resentment and small dick energy would lead to a lifelong desire for ultimate power and immortality to reach a place over heaven.
And he'd get his chance to act when he was adopted into the wealthy Joestar family. DIO planned to kill his new father, George Joestar, and take his fortune for himself. Only one thing stood in his way: his new brother, Jonathan Joestar, aka Jojo.
DIO tried to go all alpha wolf on Jojo by engaging in such classic sibling pranks as beating him up, molesting his girlfriend, and setting his dog on fire. Jesus! You give that creepy dog murderer what for, Jojo?
But after years of emotional manipulation, DIO's twisted assassination plot was foiled by his righteous stepbrother.
With help from the interfering Speedwagon, all seemed lost until DIO pulled out his Plan B, an ancient stone mask that turned him into a vampire. That's just bizarre.
Okay, so he's not technically a vampire like, say, Dracula. Instead of turning you into an unholy demon, the stone mask eliminates your body's natural limitations,
Making him way stronger, faster, and tougher than any human. He can hear a heartbeat through the ground, fly through the air, and hypnotize you with just a glance.
It gets weirder. DIO can create mind-controlling flesh buds from his hair follicles, vaporize the moisture in his body to freeze anything he touches, and fire beams of pressurized fluids that can split the sky.
Pressurized fluids? Oh, sometimes it's too easy, Wiz. Even more insane is DIO's healing factor. He's been burnt alive, impaled through the head, bisected, decapitated, lost limbs, filled with bullets, and had a huge hole punched in his chest not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Another similar vampire, Straits, survived being blown to pieces and just pulled himself back together.
All DIO needs is some blood to speed up the process, so he is basically a vampire. Though I guess the fangs are just for decoration because he sucks blood through his fingers. Ugh.
DIO used his powers to raise a zombie army to conquer the world and feed a baby to its own mother. Just for kicks.
We've had a lot of real pieces of shit on this show, Wiz, but I'm starting to think DIO takes the cake. Luckily, his plans were foiled again by his old frenemy Jojo, who beat DIO's ass with a martial art that uses the power of the sun, Hamon, thus defeating DIO once and for all, and everybody lived happily ever after. Or maybe not.
Oh, we're just getting started. We haven't even gotten to the part where DIO comes back as a horse-riding dinosaur in a race across America against the President of the United States to find the body of Jesus Christ.
Holy crap! That sounds awesome! Alright, look, I gotta go binge more JoJo, so come back in a few days as we cover DIO's opponent, the Vampire Hunter Alucard from Helsing. So, which chapter was that Dino Jesus thingy?
753. Better get cracking.
Man, JoJo's so weird.